Hey, what's going on? It's your boy MLC out here with the, you know what I'm saying, baby mom. But I just came on here to talk a little bit about a couple situations. Starting off first with now that Andy Cruz, the gold medalist, has lost to Raymond Muratalla. Now Muratalla is the boogeyman of the division, and Shakur gotta fight him or he ducking. Now, let me say this: I don't have no problem with that fight. I just hate that it's people already trying to push the shit like Shakur ducking this nigga. He only had his belt for about 5 months now, and right after he got, well, not right after, but soon after he got his belt, you know what I'm saying, he was mandated to fight Andy Cruz. So it's not like he didn't had this belt for about over a year now, and Shakur just been clearly, the nigga just got his belt. But now he the boogeyman because he beat Andy Cruz, a 30-year-old prospect with 7 fights. I mean, like I said, I don't have no problem with that fight. It can happen. I'm betting on Shakur. Like, I ain't got no fear of Raymond Moritalia. But, yeah, it's just weird that, like, I really heard motherfuckers on their page, like, Teofimo a bum. But if Teofimo a bum, what the hell is Raymond Moritalia? Shakur Stevenson ain't gonna get no credit for beating Teofimo Lopez. What the fuck he gonna get for beating Raymond Moritalia? What the fuck is niggas gonna say after he beat up Raymond Moritalia? Who did Raymond Moritalia beat? He ain't wasn't. So I don't want to hear that shit. Like I said, the fight can happen after he beat up T.O. and go back down to 135. The fight can happen because it ain't really much else to do besides fight Abdullah Mason. Another fight he ain't gonna get no credit for, but like I said, because after he beat up Abdullah Mason, he was too gritty. So yeah, like people just be trying to push narratives, and that shit irritated. Like all it took for this man to do was beat up a 30-year-old prospect with 7 fights, who y'all thought was gonna win, and that's why y'all saying shit like this to the people that be saying this on their page. But because he lost, now Moratali is the guy. I mean, in a sense, Shakur do gotta fight him, but I just hate how all it took was that, and you already got motherfuckers acting like he ducking this dude. Like Raymond Muratali ain't nothing special. Pressure fighter that come forward, got power. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, ain't nobody worried about Raymond Muratali. And another thing I want to talk about is like with Devin, bro. Y'all be acting like this nigga didn't skyrocket it since he, became undisputed. When that's totally not true. Because when we look at it, he's not a bigger star than Gervonta Davis, who hasn't even unified yet. And he's arguably not a bigger star than Ryan Garcia, who's never even touched the title. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing I want to add on to that is y'all be acting like so many mega fights came his way after that. Like, he got a washed up old Vasily Lomachenko that already lost to Teofimo Lopez 5 years prior, and Regis Prograis. Well, and now Brian Armour Jr. But where's these huge names that was supposed to that y'all act like would have came knocking at Shakur door back in 2023? Had Shakur Stevenson took that bullshit offer, there would have been nobody left at 135 pounds, but besides Gervonta Davis. But Gervonta Davis has already made it clear for years now he's not fighting Shakur Stevenson. He doesn't care about belts. So like y'all trying to use that, oh, he should have did it because if he done it, he would have got all the fights. What fights? Now y'all calling T.O. a bum, so what fights? What fights back in 2023 would have came knocking at Shakur Stevenson door after he became undisputed? No, absolutely nobody, because there was nobody. You know what I'm saying? The dudes that's champion right now, they weren't champion back in 2023. So, you know what I'm saying? Had he fought for that undisputed title, he would have just had to win undisputed and defend those titles against Everybody but Gervonta Davis, because we all know Gervonta Davis is not fighting him. So that's just another annoying thing. Like, they just be making it seem like, oh yeah, I would have took that 25 because, man, he would have got all the fights. What fights? Like I said, Devin became undisputed, and y'all claim he Debo, right? Everybody ducking him. He couldn't get a fight at 140. He can't get a fight now. But becoming undisputed just sends everybody to your door knocking. I don't. It doesn't look like it, because Devin haven't been able to get a fight in 2 or so years. A legitimate. I'm talking about not Brian Norman Jr.'s. I'm talking about other fights. Y'all claim everybody ducking this dude. Shakur, T.O. Well, I agree with T.O. ducking him, but that's my point. Where's these fights that's supposed to just become running and knocking to his door now? He was the undisputed champion. So let me know. He at 147 now and can't get a fight. But becoming undisputed just sends everybody knocking to your door. Like, it makes absolutely no sense, bruh. And that's pretty much my thoughts on this situation. I'm done.